Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to a moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeart Radio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in the Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. Today, I am joined in studio at iHeart headquarters right here in Midtown Manhattan by the one and only Enisa. She's a New York-born Albanian singer-songwriter. She spikes pop with raw soul and endless attitude, let me tell you. With over 206 million worldwide streams and more than 450 million total video views, she's proven to be a global favorite without a doubt, earning chart-topping success in countries worldwide. She's had many popular releases leading up to her latest, Disco Cone. Now, recently, she's been named as the face of the MTAs, the Music Under New York program. Today, she joins me to chat about pursuing a career in music, her latest Disco Cone hit, and what life is like right here in New York City. Welcoming now to the show is one of our up-and-coming favorite artists, Enisa. Welcome, Stunner.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sweet introduction. It feels great to be here.
Well, you are such a favorite, especially right here in New York City. So before we dive into your incredible career, which it's an incredible career, let's take a step back and really think about the beginning. And I know that your mom is in studio right now, probably really feeling so enthralled about your accomplishments because she's at the root of it all. But did you always know you wanted to pursue this path in the music industry? And where did your passion for music come from?
Yeah, great question. I've always had a passion for music. I just always been drawn to singers and seeing them live, performing live. I remember when I was like 6 years old, I'd take one of our VHS tapes with a kid's show or something on it, and then like re-record Britney Spears while she was live on TV and just watch that back a million times. So I always was super intrigued with singing, singers, music. And then since I was a little kid, I just started doing all the plays and the musicals. I was in a rock band in middle school where we'd perform in front of hundreds of people all over Brooklyn. And I was just always a big stage girl, and I always knew I wanted to sing. I didn't really know that's like a legit job or anything like that. I just did it for the passion. And I got really lucky with my parents because as much as they supported me in my music career, my education was super important to them. So, of course, I got my business degree when I went to college
Super
and graduated
important.
and everything.
Super.
So I was doing both at the same time. It was never a question of like doing one over the other. So.
Now, you've clearly been working towards your well-deserved success for so many years with your debut single, Burn This Bridge.
Oh, man.
Coming out, back in
Crazy.
2016 when you first debuted that. And now here you are almost a decade later with a whole library of music and a long list of accomplishments. So you were born right here in New York, specifically Brooklyn. Many call New York City the land of opportunity. And it's a hotspot, without a doubt, for networking and building relationships. And in the case of building a music career, it's an epicenter for recording studios and music creation. Now, do you think growing up in New York City has contributed to your success in the music industry, and how has it influenced both your life and career?
Yeah, fantastic question. And just hearing you say almost a decade is hilarious because actually yesterday, I was thinking about it. I'm like, wow, 2 more years will be a decade since my first release.
Oh, no!
And funny enough, iHeartRadio was the first like place that promoted Burn This Bridge. It was like actually the first place that ever promoted me. It premiered the music video for that song. So shout out to iHeartRadio. It's nice to be here almost a decade later. But yeah, I mean, I was blessed from the rest when it came to being born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. That alone was just such an advantage of being in the epicenter of everything music and entertainment. It definitely gave me the upper hand. I don't know if I was born and raised in like Kansas or something like that it'd be as easy for me. Not that it's easy, it's hard wherever you are, but I don't think I'd maybe have as much courage into just leaving everything and going into a brand new city and just trying to build from the ground up. So yeah, New York really was a big aid, and just living here was a big aid when it came to pursuing my music career, because it made me feel like I could do it. I could walk out the door and something could happen because I'm in New York City.
And you did.
Yeah.
You did walk out that door, and
Oh,
something
yeah.
incredible did happen right here in New York City. Now let's get back to your latest release, Disco Cone. So released just last month in February. It's already a global sensation, having a big TikTok moment. It has the early signs of what could be a massive hit, and I'm sure that's well where it's headed. Now, it's on 15 viral Spotify charts, topping charts in Germany, in France, the UK, Australia, Poland, Russia, Ukraine. I mean,
Yeah.
all of the Eastern European countries, and especially Canada, and even iTunes Dance USA charts. So tell me more about what went into creating this song, and where did you find your inspiration for your music?
Inspiration for my music in general really comes from everywhere. It just really depends on what I'm feeling at the moment, and everything around me, the beat, what I want to write about, my mood, my vibe for the day. But with Disco Cone is a really funny story. So one of my friends, this guy named Wenzel, he had sent me this like sax riff, and this was actually in December, and everything was slowing down. The whole like music industry shuts down around December. And it's the holidays, Christmas and New Year's and everything. But he sent me the riff, and I was like, wow, this is really a really great riff. He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna make a song out of this. Like so over Zoom with some of my collaborators in London, shout out Megan Catone and Laurent, we wrote this incredible song, and we just felt like dropping it. Just dropping it. It took a long time for us to really get perfect. I recorded it at my home in Brooklyn, and we did the whole thing through Zoom, so it took quite a long time to get it right. But yeah, when we got it right, me and Wenzel were like, let's just drop this. And then that's what we did. We didn't expect anything. I didn't even have a music video. I didn't have a music video ready. I didn't even have a visualizer ready. I actually made a visualizer to the video 30 minutes before the song dropped, because I was like, oh, who knows? Maybe, my
Right.
YouTube fans will want to see a visual with the song. And yeah, then 6 days later, it's like we're on the top of Shazam's, viral
Shazam!
songs, and like we're just all these countries and everything. And it's going crazy on TikTok, and it was really awesome feeling. It keeps you on your toes. You never know when the moment comes, so it's just
You
exciting.
got to be ready, baby. You got
Yeah.
to be ready. Now, the music industry is very different today than it was even just a decade ago. You know this better than anyone else. You mentioned it, and you said, oh my goodness, it's 10 years today. But for both independent artists and those signed to a label, the digital world of social media has truly, without a doubt, changed the game. No one can dispute that. Now, music artists can connect directly with their fans, and it has, without a doubt, revolutionized the process of music discovery. And that's what we're talking about. So one video can reach millions of people worldwide just by chance if it pops up in someone's TikTok for your page, right? So
One
Enisa,
video could change your life. It
exactly.
really
So
is crazy.
I know that you've conquered the world of social media with 7 million followers on TikTok, almost 2 million YouTube subscribers, and 5.3 million followers on Instagram. Jesus Lord. How do you think social media, I mean, I know how social media has shaped your career, but how do you enjoy the ability to connect directly with your fans online?
I mean, if it wasn't for social media, I don't think anyone would know any of my songs. I was never kind of like one of those artists that just, got signed and got millions of dollars thrown into them when it came to like promotion and all this stuff. Like, it was always about me proving myself, and the internet was my way to prove myself and to have my voice heard. And I've always just been a a crazy social media person, as in like I love content, I love making it, I love posting it, I love seeing what reacts. It helps me see where my fans are and how to connect with them. And yeah, I mean, one of my first like songs that kind of blew up for me is a song called Love Cycle, and it went crazy in Africa, and it gave me a #1 in Nigeria, which then Davido, who's the
I
biggest
love
Nigerian
this.
artist, hopped on the record, and he made it even better. And I'm just to say, like me, a girl sitting in my chair at home from Brooklyn, where I recorded the song, have it blow up in Africa, and then have people know me in this country that I've never been to. It's just the power of social media. It's insane.
So humbling,
yeah.
right? Now, spending time writing and recording is just half the job as a music artist, without a doubt. And another large part, and I might add lucrative part of the life of a music artist are live performances.
Yeah.
So you've had plenty of experience with this and live performances at NYC's legendary SOBs and Sacramento, California's Lost in Rhythm Festival, supporting Biru Rexa and the rooftop at Pier 17, and even representing your home state of New York on NBC's musical reality competition, American Song Contest. Do you have any pre-show rituals, and how do you hype yourself up for your live performances?
No pre-performance ritual. I just pray to God. That is my ritual.
That's a ritual.
That's my ritual. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll never forget, even when I did the American Song Contest show. Right before my stage performance, they're like, in 3, 2, and I'm just saying all my prayers to God. I'm like, don't let me forget the lyrics or freeze up, and that usually helps me. And so yeah, I'd say that's my pre-ritual. And I get hype. I love being on stage. I love it. I feel like being on stage for me is like a second home. So it's everything to me.
I love it that you're so connected with your God and your family
Absolutely,
and everything.
absolutely.
That's beautiful. This makes my heart warm.
Yes.
Now, you've clearly come such a long way in your career already, but I think it's safe to say that this is not the last time we're going to be hearing from you, other than other than obviously your streaming disco cone. Do you have any exciting plans for 2024? Or do you have anything in the works that we have to look forward to or
Yes.
research about? I mean, you're a woman of mystery.
I know. We don't like to reveal too much. Love a little mystery.
I
But I
know.
will say I am recording my album. I just came back from Europe, where I started recording my album, and then of course doing Disco Cone promo all throughout Europe, which we will be continue doing the next month. But yeah, I'm recording an album, shooting music videos. Disco Cone music video coming soon. We're shooting it next week. A lot of collaborations coming up with some amazing, incredible artists overseas. Yeah, it's just nonstop.
It's happening, baby. It's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Hopefully festivals and a lot of performances, and yeah, keep going.
Oh
with
my
it.
goodness, this is very exciting that I have you here at my disposal.
Yes.
Now, if I can ask you to sing any song for me, I don't know what it would be, but please grace us with something
Yeah.
you have.
I
Just-
mean,
just
yeah.
tease me, baby.
I'll sing a little bit of my latest song, Disco Cone, because that's the
Yeah.
vibe. That's the vibe we're on now.
Let's do it.
So it goes like, I'm dancing with my shoulders. This beat control my mind. I heard that disco cone and made me drop it low and take it high. It made
Ooh.
me drop it low and take it. Yeah, something like that.
I love this. This is a great rhythm to dance to, especially on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Well, you are absolutely phenomenal, incredible, so transparent, easy to talk to.
Thank you.
Quite the hottie, let me
Oh,
say.
stop.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, stop it.
Hello. She's over here and she's just beautiful in grace and in presence. And her mom is just as gorgeous and beautiful
Oh,
too.
thank you.
And I love it when an artist
And
comes
you
in
are
with
gorgeous.
family.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Well, that was incredible. Thank you so much for joining us. I
Thank
hope you
you.
will come back again soon.
Absolutely, hun. Anytime you want me, I'm here.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. That was our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. Be sure to check out our singer-songwriter Enisa on the gram at I am Enisa, and on TikTok, of course, and on YouTube, without a doubt. And be sure to check out her latest hit, Disco Cone. You definitely won't regret it. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeart Radio. We'll be right back after this. That was our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut.
We gon' do this my way. Follow me, we go left, right, left, right. I'm dancing with my shoulders. This beat is taking over. I heard that saxophone. Da, 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 da. I'm dancing with my shoulders. This beat control my mind. I heard that disco cone. It made me drop it low and take it high.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, 100% pure coconut water. Imagine a drink that's nutrient-rich, powerfully refreshing, naturally sweet with no added sugars, not from concentrate, zero additives, low in calories, absolutely no artificial flavors, and is so tasty that it will become your new favorite beverage. Enter Once Upon a Coconut, the absolute best tasting coconut water you will ever try. Available in 4 refreshing flavors: pure, chocolate, pineapple, and sparkling with energy. Do your taste buds a favor and pick up some today at onceuponacoconut.com.